Okay, so this chick, DeAnna Lorraine, here's the stats that uh black people are being affected disproportionately by coronavirus for various reasons. Um, and instead of, being like, yeah, this is the facts, she wants to make up a bunch of bullshit and then blame black people for a disproportionate amount of infections of coronavirus, as stats are showing that black people have been affected more, or black neighborhoods and such have been affected more by coronavirus, which if you just pay attention to society and history, reasons for that are obvious. Uh, there's a lot of systematic racism which has prevented uh, black people from either being able to get good, high-paying jobs, which would allow them to be able to stay home. And since they're unable to stay home, they're going to have to be forced to go into work and catch the coronavirus. Or they have a lot of there's various pre-existing conditions that they have, which makes it harder for them to be able to fight against the coronavirus. And with the lack of income that a lot of these poor black neighborhoods have, they're really unable to go to the doctors and such. So yeah, they're more than likely going to have a lot more cases of black people catching it compared to like those wealthier white people that are protesting to reopen states because uh they want a haircut. Those types of people are like bubbled from actual reality, while real people are still forced to go to work and possibly come into contact.
And you know what? And now, again, this isn't me being racist or anything, but I'm just reporting the facts.
Okay, sorry to have to say something so soon, but when you have to say I'm not being racist, you're going to be saying a bunch of racist stuff.
Um, if there is truly a discrepancy, if there is truly, I'm not really buying it, but if it's true that the coronavirus is disproportionately affecting black people and they're apparently getting the coronavirus at a higher rate than white people, then I do have to say this. Here's what I'm seeing. I'm getting reports, okay, from some folks saying that they're seeing a lot of black folks in their community having parties and barbecues and crawfish boils and other kinds of things. I am hearing reports about that.
Okay, can you please cite those sources and not just say, oh, people that I know but won't say the name of or anything told me these random stories about black people. Ooh, black people are bad.
So maybe they're causing this. Maybe they're bringing on the spread of the coronavirus themselves. And, they're not quite following the rules. And there's this viral video apparently made the rounds a couple days ago. There's a video of some black folks in Chicago having a huge house party. So you can look this up. Of course, they're going to.
Wow, okay. Because of one video of a group of black people having a house party, that means all black people who have gotten coronavirus is because they're either going to parties, barbecues, some kind of shindig or get together or whatever, and not because of various problems with society and our system that have made it more likely for them to catch it and not be able to recover. Wow, this girl is so twisted and racist that she just wants to uh, find whatever she can to blame the people that are suffering from the coronavirus as their own faults, and not because there's actually problems that are actually going on. And what does she feel about all the white people that are, spreading coronavirus because all they want to do is go to the beach or get their hair cut? Hmm. I bet she probably blames black people for giving them that.
Gonna minimize it now. You can look it up for yourself. That house party in Chicago, it was making the rounds, and it's like I don't really care if you want to have a house party, have a house party. I'm one of those people that I feel like if you want to do whatever you want in your own homes and you're healthy, go for it. But if they're then going to accuse white people of being racist or negligent of the black community's needs, if they're going to make the case for why the country or certain states should not reopen because the black people are being disproportionately affected by coronavirus, then we can throw out these kinds of things too. Well,
No, you can't. You can't be like, oh, there's somebody is talking about systematic racism. Well, these black people are having a party, so systematic racism doesn't exist. This is I wouldn't doubt she is Republican and she supports Trump and she's more than likely a Christian, but she's so twisted, she's so hateful. There's no reason for her to be uh going on YouTube or video or whatever to try to slander like the black people in the United States, victim blaming them for catching coronavirus. If it wasn't because she hated black people, that's just basically it. It's There's some ignorance to it. This girl is fucking stupid, but she's a hateful racist.
well, maybe they're holding really big house parties and barbecues and crawfish boils, and that's maybe what's spreading the coronavirus around faster. I don't know. I would think that would be the case, but
Yes, you don't know, so all you're doing is spewing a bunch of lies to make black people look bad and to make it seem like it's not because of systematic racism that they're being disproportionately affected, but just because they want to have uh house parties and barbecues. You are a total piece of shit.